We are back. We have a sapphire bracelet, a horseshoe amulet, and Beatrice's earring. I've also read more of the Dracula book, and as much as I want to like monologue about it, I am too. Oh, whoops! I'm too tired. So you're not gonna have my rant about how Bram Stoker is writing some toxic masculinity and misogyny, but also we'll accept that the book is good, but like, dude has some questionable views. Dracula's blood and a gem. Losing my strength scares not only me, but also my beautiful brides, who are never mentioned in the book ever again. Like, those 3 female vampires that live in his castle are only mentioned in the first 5 chapters, and then, like, Dracula spends the rest of his time in London. But, like, they're never mentioned again. Like, they're not relevant whatsoever to the story, and I'm like, what is going on? So anyways, there's no mention of them being brides. I don't know where that's coming from. I hope the masked man is right and I can restore them if I can take a new bride as my wife. I'm sorry, bro, real Dracula doesn't give a flying shit about those 3 other vampires. Pretty sure. Lately, I feel like someone is watching us, but would the gargoyles let someone into the castle? 100. Like, definitely not getting vibes from the story that Dracula gives flying shit. This flower can't bloom without a drop of the Count's blood. Oh, okay. Which is true, he can bleed. The portal will only activate after I reconstruct the events piece by piece. He also forces someone to drink his blood, and I have no clue yet if that does anything. Okay, where are we going now? Oh, right, Sleepy Hollow. Duh. Or the Headless Horseman. What I think is Sleepy Hollow? Where should I look for Layla and Irma? Oh yeah, and those 3 other vampires don't have names in the book. Maybe someone can help me. I need to show them what the brides look like and ask where the Headless Horseman might have taken them. Alright, why didn't you, like, take a picture with you then? Okay. Oh wait, collectibles? I can see on the map, right? Okay, it looks like they're still collectible, but maybe I'm also being too fast. Nope, there's another collectible. Okay. Some sort of bookmark then. Yes, yes. And apparently Dracula can turn into a bunch of things if when the conditions are right, not just bats, but like he can turn into a rat, an owl, a dog, whatever they mean by lower beings. Apparently it seems to be animals up to a certain like size. Maybe it's behind the people. No, it's like literally right here apparently somewhere. Oh. Yeah. And he can control the weather around him. Like, Dracula does a lot. But also, he's easier to spot than... Oh, yeah. Let me play some and then I'm gonna rant. What happened to the upper jaw? Here we go. Okay, so actually, all of Dracula's teeth are apparently sharp. But the canines are, like, extra long. Slightly longer, whatever. Oh, hello. I guess I'm looking for things. He has blue eyes at some point, but most of the time they describe his eyes as red, so not really sure what's going on there. Okay.
Do you know where I can find them? Someone must have seen something.
Forget about them. Let it go.
Absolutely not. I'm not leaving them. No! Let me go!
Nice.
The ritual cannot be stopped.
What ritual did the villagers perform? I have to find out. So now I'm gonna rant. Now I remembered. I'm not too tired. I have also read Carmilla, which is also classic vampire literature, 25 years before Dracula. Very influential in vampire literature, Western, presumably, vampire literature. Also, I'm sure Dracula was inspired by a lot of things. Definitely that as well. Also written by an Irish dude. Carmilla is a female vampire who's definitely different in presenting and everything from Dracula. So that's very interesting. I'm not in the business of sweeping my hands through sharp objects. What on earth happened to this? So some people do speculate that Bram Stoker was the one who more or less invented vampires not having, or at least definitely the one who popularized it, but like vampires not having a reflection in mirrors, because like logically not that many people had mirrors. Like you wouldn't, that was like a rich people thing. Nowadays people have mirrors, but like back 1800s and backwards. So like why would that be a thing? Apparently Dracula also doesn't have a shadow, which apparently nobody notices when he just walks around the streets of London in the middle of the day, but alright. The Headless Horseman has a long reach. There's something deeply satisfying about slicing string. Yeah, we've been there. Dracula doesn't care about daylight, or sunlight I should say. He does apparently get weaker somewhat in daytime. Where there's a lockpick, there's a way. Straight razor. Because undead in general get weaker during daytime, not sunlight, daytime. The sunlight thing is a movie thing that was made up in the 1920s with the movie Nosferatu, which they were like apparently sued for by the Stoker family. The people who made it. I'm sure the skeleton would appreciate it if I returned its jewelry. There's more jewelry. And Carmilla definitely could not give less of a shit about daytime or sunlight. Absolutely not. Carmilla, Dracula feels cold when you touch him. Like he feels like he's a corpse, because vampires back then were like, they were like, I mean vampires today I guess are undead too, but like truly undead. Like you have to actually die before you can become a vampire. Like you have to be like, and vampires keep going back to their graves consistently, like just like other undead do, or like old fabled undead do. Like we have that up here too, like Old Norse, like 1,000 years ago. Like undead being up and about and then going back to their graves. So one way to keep an undead in their grave is to drive a stake through them or something like that to hold them, and also to separate the head and the body, which is what they do in Carmilla and in Dracula, or at least they talk about it. Sapphire ring. Here you go. So general, like, get rid of cursed undead practices. Okay, we have an old shirt. Ooh, a lockpick set. Here you go. I need another lockpick. Alright. Alright, what are we doing with the old... Oh. Yeah. But Carmilla, though, she has the body temperature of a human. She looks completely alive. Like, she's not, like, extra pale or anything like that. She has a pulse. She breathes. Like, she is much harder to figure out if she's a vampire or an undead. However, she also doesn't have as many powers as Dracula have. She can't turn into, like, animals. She can't control the weather. She can't control other animals. Stuff like that. So, like, a balance, I guess. Oh, yeah, she has a reflection in mirrors. She has a shadow. Like, for all intents and purposes, you can't tell that she's not an alive human. Except when she feeds some people. Rotate the triangles to complete the symbols. Select the triangle and then use the button on the left to rotate it. Oh, okay, you mean like this? Oh, I see. Am I completing the blue symbol? Okay, yeah. Alright, 2. Okay, it's probably that one then. There's also an even older, like, again, Western, like, from England, vampire story. Oh.
I will not let anyone disturb our peace again. We must keep this secret and never forget to whom we should be grateful.
Alright, so cult. Looks like I need to check out the village elder's house, then perhaps I can learn more about the ritual. So I was gonna say there's another from like 1840s, 45 to 47, which was a penny dreadful called Varney the Vampire, which sounds unserious. I'm sorry, Varney the Vampire just sounds unserious. And apparently there's like because it was over 2 years, it's like 800 pages. And apparently it's a hot mess to read because it keeps like retconning itself. I won't get far on foot, I'll have to saddle up. So you want, like, the story itself doesn't know, is Varney a real vampire? Is Varney just a person pretending to be a vampire? Whatever. But it was influential though. Any lock can be opened, I just need to choose the right key. I should sift through this, you never know what you might find. How do I know which is which? And Varney popularized stuff like, oh, that's a Headless Horseman. Decorations incomplete, some mosaic parts, the rim and a pin are missing. Okay. Varney popularized things like vampires having hypnotism powers, vampires coming in through the window to feed on young maidens, vampires having fangs, and yeah, stuff. Apparently, I just read a summary because I was like, I'm not reading this. Apparently, it's a mess. For whom does the bell toll? It's as if I'm staring straight into the abyss. Well, we have a merchant's key. I guess we can get into a building now. These nails aren't going to remove themselves. Perhaps luck is on my side after all. Indeed. Dear Elder, we managed to repair the doors and now not a single thief will be able to get into your house. The main thing is not to use magic latches. This is interesting. Even though they have installed protection, I can break it open. No. Stop it. Stop it. I want the key. No. Apparently I don't. Alright. Okay. What? This lock can't be opened without a touch of magic. Okay. What am I... Oh, here. Oh. Fine. Fine. Yes, we're learning about all the original vampires. Also, Van Helsing is originally a redhead. So now I'm gonna be picking on every Van Helsing depiction that doesn't have red hair. Van Helsing is a very nice human being, but I'm getting tired of reading him because he monologues and he doesn't get to the point. And I'm like, bro, people are dying. Can you just like move on? Please. Oh no, that. Okay. That's great. Where do we use this? Golden mirror. Okay. Okay, sure. No, I literally don't. Oh. Oh. Okay, fine. I guess. Oh my god, I am clicking on things. Okay, well, we know where the bell thing goes. Beware of thieves, never sell these latches to strangers. They can open any door, any lock, no matter how complex it is. Well, I'm glad you spelled that out. What an interesting device. It sounds like it could help me open just about any lock. Let's go break into people's houses. Elder's house. Okay, was this a residual memory or something more meaningful? How are they connected to one another? There we go. Is there a bookmark in here too? Yes, there is. Okay. Monsters have penetrated every corner of the world, even this table from the looks of it. One handle coming right up. Is that the... Oh, fiery feather. It won't turn without a lever. The image of the village elder himself seems to be of great importance. Well, I'm tired. I could hold these books in place if I had the right prop. This table is intended for rituals. I just have to add the correct ingredients. Oh, is this for... Oh, no, okay. Oh, hold up. It would be great if I could find something to use in place of a light bulb. I also need some glass to encase the light. Okay. Whee! So this is where the elder is hiding all his secrets. Let's take a peek. I hid my main secrets, sealing them with a lock that no one could ever open. All our secrets will die with me. Looks like the village elder is hiding some terrible secrets. Might they help me find the brides? When I made blank, no thoughts about the consequences even arose in my blank. Everything had to go according to the blank. Alright. I made a summoning, okay. To be fair, I've never read this specific story, so. Heart, but I don't see. Plan, okay, sure. Oh, head. Sure. But the endless blank went out of my control, scaring the villagers, turning into a real blank. I could do nothing but blank helplessly. Watch helplessly. Turn into a real monster. Oh, the headless... Oh! Is that... Did they summon the Headless Horseman and then they were like, whoopsie daisy. Aw, marriage. When a man in a strange blank came to me and advised me to sacrifice someone else's blank, I didn't even believe it. However, this ritual can work, so we allowed ourselves to commit this crime. A man. Someone else's brides. That's so specific. Like, oh my god. Get over women, please. Now that our village is... blank, I must hide as best I can all the blank, presumably evidence about what we have done. If this blasted someone finds us, no one will be able to save us. Vampire. Village is safe? Oh, free. This way I will never be able to forget what happened. Is this a ritual? I have to find out where they could have hidden the brides. I'd never have thought that they themselves called the horseman. Perform the ritual of memory to find out where the Headless Horseman is. Okay. Wooden handle. Hello. This monster left me the seeds of strange plants, and if I want the village to continue to be calm, then I need to plant them in the most significant place in the village. Bad idea. Oh, these are devilish flowers. They want to spread them not only to the world of Dracula, but also here? Indeed. Oh, this is protective glass. Yeah, so we're out of time. We'll see how much I yap about Dracula next time. But anyways, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you.